Hey folks, it's Shane. Hope everyone's doing well. Trying something a little different here. Trying to do this with the cell phone and using the microphone that's in the ear pod thingies I got. Just want to see how the sound quality is, if this works. I tend to have a lot of issues in the wintertime with the GoPro that I have. Batteries cutting out and everything, but the cell phone seems to do a little bit better, but the audio isn't as good. And since I got these new AirPods, see if they work better, or else I might have to get some cables for the wireless mics I use with the GoPro. But enough about that. That's kind of a boring topic. Wow, I guess people like these. Last week had a wild hair and decided to do a trail vlog style video, and I didn't know what I was going to talk about. Just had random thoughts going through my head, and I recorded it, and I can't remember now. I put some background music in it, so even out the crunching and all that. And I didn't know what I was going to do. I just uploaded it onto YouTube. I wasn't sure if I was going to release it or anything. And turns out when I was uploading it, I had it set to public, so it'd be published right away. I thought I had it set to private. And, woke up in the morning and there's a few comments on the video. I'm like, what the hell? It turns out people like it, so we'll keep going. I'll keep doing the shorter, around a 10-minute long video, give or take 2 or 3 minutes. But I'll do longer formats like these too. Some people like the longer stuff, some don't. Some like the shorter stuff, some don't. I like it all, so I might as well just publish it all. I am on the Trail of Myths. It's a spur off the Ice Age Trail, just on the edge of St. Croix Falls, Wisconsin. And this is kind of a fun little segment. It's, as you can see, it's pretty windy. Goes through some open woods. There's a couple of little creeks you gotta cross and everything, and it's just kind of a nice one. Another cool thing about the last video was I was mentioning that I need to be more concentrating on the stuff that I've been neglecting as far as the MCOM side of the world, mainly the digital modes. I mentioned how useful they can be, and the two that I want to focus on the most is Winlink and JS8 call. And I've gotten into Winlink a little bit now. I got set up. I got the radio mail app for my phone, which is super slick. I mean, that is well thought out, well designed app. I'll be doing a video on that soon, once I use it a little more. But I went from 0 to, hey, I can send Winlink in a matter of minutes. My Winlink experience in the past was I downloaded Winlink Express and installed that on my Toughbook laptop that I use for POTA and stuff quite often. And that's it. I didn't go any farther. I didn't open up an account or register or anything or what have you. I got distracted by other things. So I downloaded the radio mail app. Unfortunately, it's only for iPhone. It'd be nice if they had an Android version too for you Android fans. But download the app, and I open it up and it gives you a warning that, this is not, Everybody ready to watch me fall on my ass? Good and solid. All right. Whoa. That's why you carry a trekking pole in the winter. If I didn't have a trekking pole, I would have gone down. All right. Oh, what the hell was I talking about? Oh yeah, so I downloaded that app, and right away it gave me a warning that, you know, if you're using amateur radio, your messages aren't secure. Anybody can see them. Get through that. Ask for your call sign. I entered that. It says you don't have a Winlink account, enter a password. So I entered a password, and bam, I got a Winlink account. I'm all set up. I was ready to go, just like that. I got connected to the Link 3 that I have, the little TNC that I use for APRS on some of my Yaesu radios, the VX6R and the FT4X. Yeah, I got the V6 with me. And that works great. So sure enough, it took no time to set that up. I just literally turned on the Link 3, and I got a pop-up on the app says, hey, do you want to connect? Yes, I do. And bam, done. It was very simple, very cool. Unfortunately, from my house, there's not a 2-meter packet gateway for about 50 miles, so I did not get that with the handheld, but maybe I'll try a little bit more today. There's a nice bench up on top of these hills, and I'll look at the app and see what I can do. It's pretty cool. It updates you with the GPS off your phone to let you know where the stations are around you for both 2-meter and HF and all that stuff. So I'm going to be using this quite a bit. Excited about that. And I also got the VAR installed on my laptop, and working the bugs out, but I'm up and rolling on Winlink, so that's pretty cool. I think I made a post on Twitter showing that I downloaded that app, and some of my ham radio friends on the internet have already sent me Winlink messages, so thanks guys, that's very cool of you. The right hams are very welcoming. So gotta switch hands. Then the next thing happened was in the ham radio clubhouse Discord, somehow I got nominated to start running a Winlink net for the club, and I thought, hey, that sounds like a fun idea. I'll do that. So I guess I'm doing that. I haven't got any objections from anybody for doing that, so we'll see how that goes. Don't know what I'm going to do yet. I think the plan is to set it up to be like a weekly net thing, you know, like the Winlink Wednesday. Only not limited to one day. I'll probably like send out a message to everybody that joins, given the task at hand for that week or whatever, and you pretty much have a full week to reply. So that way you don't have to do it just on a Tuesday or a Wednesday or Thursday or whatever. Do it whenever you get a chance. And instead of just a check in with your status or something, try to keep it interesting, like a question of the week, some random facts about yourself or whatever, favorite radio, favorite color, who knows, do some fun stuff. maybe do some challenges like, you know, send a picture of you getting ready to send this out in the field or what have you. I don't know. We'll get a few ideas, but that might be fun, or will be fun. And for me, that's the whole point of it, is to make the stuff that you use for e-coms to not just be dry and boring, where you give in your location and the weather, or, you know, check me in, no traffic. Make it a little entertaining. Give us something to look forward to, something a little different. That way, people will just get drawn to it because it's fun, and not just because it could be useful in an emergency. While it's important to have the skills so stuff can be useful in an emergency, if you keep it entertaining, then people will do it more often, and they'll get more practice and all that stuff. So I know some people will take it extremely serious, which I totally get, but I'm gonna make it a little fun too. So that's about all I got to say about that. What else is new? And we're getting up to that's what a nice thing about this trail in the wintertime is, without the leaves on, you get a decent view. St. Croix River is right down in that valley. The hills you see over there are Minnesota. It is Saturday, the 11th of February. Beautiful day. Not a cloud in the sky, not a breath of breeze. This morning, the Winter Trap League for a gun club I participated in started, so I shot 4 rounds of trap this morning, and now I'm on a little hike on my way home. How cool is that? So, what else did I talk about? Oh yeah, the ATOS. I got the ATOS. I ordered it from Gigaparts. Came in super quick. And trying to decide how to get it set up. I was going to add another lip mount to the hood of my truck, but I got one lip mount for the dual band rig, and I don't like lip mounts too much. I'm going to get a more slicker mounting system this summer or this spring when I don't have a heated garage or anything, so I won't freeze my fingers off. And I thought about doing the same thing for it on the other side. You know, have the FTM 400 antenna on one side, then have the mount for the ATOS on the other side, and probably just have the ATOS mounted when I'm going to be using it, not have it up all the time. But we'll see. I did order that fancy little tripod that everybody was reviewing a few months ago off of Amazon. So that'll work well for the field. And I could actually see using that on some of my easier hike-ins for Parks on the Air and Summits on the Air. In fact, maybe next weekend I'll finally get my butt off out and do my first Summits on the Air of this year. Haven't been out yet for that. And where I'm probably going to go has like a 6-story viewing platform on the top, and I thought that little ATOS on that tripod could probably work up there. It's not that long of a hike, so I could easily carry the 891, and it'd be kind of sweet to sit up on that platform in a small footprint that won't get in the way of anybody else that's up there, and work all the bands without fiddling with antennas and whatnot. That might be fun. But I'm definitely going to be using that setup a lot for parks on the air and stuff, because even if it's not mounted to the truck or the Jeep, setting it up with that little tripod will be under a minute. You know, just put the tripod down, screw the antenna on, attach the coax, bam, done. No dealing with tiny wires that tangle up or that kind of stuff. So really looking forward to that. Now, of course, that's the, you know, people will say, well, that's a compromise with antenna. Well, everything's a compromise. Even the best reception antenna that you can get, you know, like in my case, one of the infrared halfways. Yeah, it's more efficient of an antenna, but you gotta get it up in the air. You gotta bring a telescoping mast with, or get it in and out of a tree, and you're limited on bands, and you can't move. You know, I can put that ATOS on the hood of the truck with a lip mount, and I could work mobile. You can't really go too many places driving around with a 12-meter beam strapped to the back of your vehicle, so there's different compromises besides signal strength. And from what I've seen, you know, like I said before, Stuart M0 OVG over in the United Kingdom, he was reaching Antarctica with his, so I think that's a compromise I could live with. Oh. So, I have no idea how this is going to work, sound quality wise. To be honest, I don't even know if I got the microphones turned on, so I've been talking for the last 18 minutes to nobody, but oh well. At any rate, I'm gonna get up to a spot pretty soon, and I'm gonna try to see if I can send out a Winlink message with this handheld from this location. I have no idea what stations are in the area that I can see, but the only way you find out is by doing stuff like this. So you'll be seeing me doing this more often now that I'm set up with Winlink, especially when traveling. If I get to a new location, I'm just going to see, is there a Winlink gateway within 10 miles, 20 miles, 30 miles, I don't know, and just see what I can hit, and then keep track of that. Kind of develop the dope, as they say. Data. Oh crap! Now I'm blanking. Data of previous engagement or experiment. Learn what these little devices can do and get the most out of them. Have a lot of fun and build skills that are useful. Yeah, I like that. So yeah, this is over 20 minutes now, so that's more than enough. If you're really enjoying these, let me know. I want to keep doing it because a lot of people liked it, and these are the kind of videos I like to watch. So Might as well put some more out there. Until next time, everyone, take care. And then we'll just hit stop.